everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be stopping by for the very first time, hey, thank you so much for being here with me. Hopefully at the end of this video you go ahead and click the subscribe button. That should be somewhere. I think it's over on this side. You know, I never get it right when I'm filming, but I always remember after. For the very first time, my name is Donella and this is my world of beauty here on YouTube. So for this week's upload, I have no idea what I'm about to create. I've had this palette in my possession since May. This is the BH Cosmetics. They're doing a collection where they're featuring all the gemstones from each month. And yes, I was born in May, so my gemstone is emerald. And I have this beautiful palette that was sent to me from them. It was, why did they send me this? I forgot. Oh yes. Another makeup artist on Instagram was doing a giveaway, and I happened to have commented on it. I didn't know it was a giveaway. It just so happened that my name popped up like couple days after, and they told me that I won this palette, and I think it's like absolutely gorgeous because those of you who don't know me, I love green. Green is like my favorite color, so I have all of these really lovely colors to work with. So I am going to be creating an eye look using this palette, but I don't know what I'm going to create right now. I'm just looking at it and I just think I just want to use like a whole I want to use as much green as possible, so this is going to be very green. Really don't know what I'm about to create, but I know I'm going to be using this palette. So if you are interested in seeing what I create at the end of this video using this BH Cosmetics Emerald eyeshadow palette, then please stay tuned. First things first, you know, we have to get our face nice and prime and prepped and ready for the makeup application. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm still using this. I got 3 more pumps out of this, okay? So it looks like I probably might get my last 3 in next week's video. Prime my lids using a bit of this Too Faced Bomb This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one is in the shade Chesnut. See if I can just do, you know what, I'm going to start off doing this with just one eye only, just in case if I make a mistake. So I'm thinking of going in with this really reddish maroon color. This one is called Stubborn. So I'm going to go in with that first and use that as my first crease or transitioning color, I should say, and just nicely blend that in there. And just, I'm going in really light because this looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's really rich. And I don't want to go in too heavy with this. I'm just going to go in very lightly with this baby. It's off camera for a bit because I wanted to complete the eye, and also because I had a little hunger that was, you know, my belly was getting real upset with me. I was hungry, so I had to just go off camera for a bit. I actually was filming while I was eating and doing this eye, but I said, no man, that didn't look good. Let's take that out, and we're just gonna start from scratch on this eye and show you guys what I did over on this eye. So we're gonna start off, of course, you guys saw me use this deep maroonish color called Stubborn in as my first crease color or transitioning color, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna pop that right there and then drag the rest of it over into the crease and just blend her all the way out until we get a nice shade of color right there in the crease. In with this next transitioning color this next crease color that I use, which is called Restless. Earlier I said Relentless, but please note the color is called Restless. I don't know where I get Relentless from, like where did that come from? Immediately after that I went in with Emerald, so we're just going to saturate this brush nice and good with Emerald, and I'm going to drag it on my eyelids. And I really just like to do that, you know, basically just so I could just have an area where I want to cut off. Like, I don't want to go up too high with the color, so I'll be like, okay, let me just do that real quick so I can have that basically as like a line or a guide to say, hey, I only want to go this far with this color. I'm just gonna drag this down in downward motions to cover the rest of my lid. Right after that, I flipped this same brush on the other side. Which one? Okay, so this is Emerald, okay. And then I went in with the other green shade, which is just a tad bit darker, but it still has the same bit of pigment and shimmeriness. Let me think about that for a second. let's just use the word pigmentation. It has the same amount of pigmentation. This one is called CAF. So we're gonna add CAF right where I added it, which was right here in the centermost portion of the lid. I did that because I really wanted to basically darken emerald just a tad bit by combining those two colors. And then I went in with another brush and I went in and I used this coppery color that I thought I couldn't use, but I used this as a base before I went in with this nice speck of glitter that's on my eye. This one is called Hard Worker, this coppery color right here. So I went in and I basically just dragged it right there in the area where I added CAF, like right there, because I'm using it as a base just so that that glittery color right there, what is it called, High Spirit, just so that High Spirit actually shows up. So I'm gonna go in using my finger and I'm going to add High Spirit right there. It's almost like I just added like a little bit of a drizzle, like right down the center, just drizzle it down the center a little bit right there using my fingers. I'll keep dipping in back and forth until I think I have enough coverage, which should be right about now. Yeah, just a little drizzle down in the middle. I don't want High Spirit to overpower the entire look, you know, overpower the green too much. So I decided to just put her drizzle on a little bit right in the center right there. And of course, you guys know I just went in with a liner afterwards, a liquid liner. I used the same liquid liner that I used in my last two uploads. Well, it was really one video in two parts. The same Revlon liquid liner, which is called the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. We are just going to add a little bit of that to our eyeshadow to tie the look together. By the way, someone asked me about the lash that I'm using, and it's actually from INV. It's from the 3D collection. You know, they have a number of 3D collection, and I bought the 6-pack in style number 13. They have a 6-pack. By the way, I got that from Amazon. They have a 6-pack of the 3D lashes in style number 13. I got that style because I thought that style just looked like it was going to look really good on me, and I was right, you know. Get this lash band nice and saturated with my duo lash glue and dry her down a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. I don't mind doing this because these are my spit chips on my own lash, so it's okay. And we're gonna do the same thing that I did in my last video. I'm just going to move around the lash quite a bit until it dries down completely. I feel like when I lift it up every now and then, the ear gets under it and then it dries down much sooner. That's just what something I've noticed. Yeah, dries down a lot sooner. All right, so we're going to run through the complexion products real quick because nothing has changed. It's still the same routine. First, I'm going to go in with Spice Rum from Too Faced. Their multi-use sculpting concealer. I use that to conceal the darkness underneath my eyes. I allow her to dry down for 60 seconds and then I go in and blend her out. After that, I'm going to go in with my black Opal foundation sticks. This one is the shade Black Walnut and this one is the shade Carob. And right after that, I'm just going to go in with a Real Technique beauty sponge. Actually, I think I need just a little bit more of Black Walnut just right up here in areas where I think I missed. I'm going to go in next and just blend both of them together. Anybody who's familiar with Black Opal foundation sticks, they are like truly creamy, and that's one of the reasons why I love. It's probably one of my favorite drugstore brand foundation sticks. They just melt straight into your skin, but they do actually dry down to this very creamy finish. I want to tone down a bit of that creaminess and dewiness I see going on here. I do want that dewiness, and I know it's going to come through once I complete the rest of my face, but if I don't tone this down, it's going to come through looking like sweat because I do have oily skin, and then when everything dries down, it's going to look a little bit crazy. So I'm going to go in with the Black Opal True Color. What is this called again? The Black Opal True Color Soft Velvet Finishing Powder. This one is in the shade Dark. I'm just going to lightly dust a bit of that all over my face. Take this brush from Juno & Co. and just lightly tap it. Ooh, I did say lightly, but I think I took up way too much with this brush. Let's going to lightly tap some of that powder just to tone down this a little bit of that creamy finish, dewy finish, whatever you want to call it. Right after that, we're going to go in with this concealer from Colourpop. This one is, what is this called? This one is the shade Dark 158W. I don't remember what line this concealer is from. There was Colourpop does a lot of creative collections, and I don't remember what collection this concealer came from. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember, but I can't. But of course, I'm going to list everything down in the description box, so just go ahead and look out for that. With another black Opal foundation stick. This one is called Ebony Brown, and I use that to basically tie the look together because yeah, I feel like I definitely need that contour to pull this entire look together. And of course, you know, right after that, I'm allowing the concealer to do what it needs to do, dry down even more while I do this before I go in with my translucent powder. All right after that, we're going to go in and set the concealer in place. I'm going to go in first using this rich yellow shade right here. This one is Honey. Go in with Honey first and then go in with Banana afterwards. So let me just dip my beauty sponge to see if I could find like a clean spot or a clean area, and just press this baby all the way in. Right after that, using the same brush, we're gonna go in with Honey. Sorry, not Honey. This one is Banana, which is a bit lighter. It's a tad bit lighter. I'm just going to press it right just in this area right here. I feel like this sponge is like really fat. So is it gonna do what I want it to do? I need to just press it in here. Let me just hold it like this so it goes where I want it to go. Right there. And do the same thing for the other eyes. And those of you who've been watching me for quite some time know that I only put it in this area right here, just because, you know, for selfie taking, I need that. I just take the excess and just basically put it on top of my 5 head. For selfie taking purposes, we want that nice bright on the eye to come through on the camera. So I normally just do it like that, and then I just start pressing it into the skin just like I did the honey powder. Next, I'm going to go in and set my contour with 2 bronzers from Prime Beauty. One is called this one is Chocolate Litty, which is a deeper shade of brown. Looks like this. I'm going to just dip this one lightly, and then I'm going to go in with Bronzeville. So I'm going to go in both of these. Going to double dip with that, and that's all right. I'm going to lightly brush in Chocolate Litty and then go in real heavy with Bronzeville there. That sounds better. This double dip's doing the sunlight. That's all right. The same NARS pink blush, Dulce Vita. Didn't want to show that again. And then I changed up my highlight. I actually used this one from Melt Cosmetics. This one is called Nova. It's like the deep bronzy goldish shade. I'm going to create a lip combo, and I'm thinking of using these 3 lip colors. This one is from Milani. This one is called Stunning. This one from Artist Couture. This one is called X-Rated, and then this MAC lip glass called Myth. I'm thinking of using all 3. I've already lined my lips with a brown pencil, if you can't tell. I think you can tell because my lips look a little bit darker. So I'm going in first with this color from Milani. After that, I'm going in with X-Rated from Artist Couture. Ooh, I'm really liking this. Should I even add this one? Should I even add Myth? Let me see. Okay, it doesn't change the color. It still looks good. Yeah, this still looks really good. It didn't change it. It just actually looked like it added even more gloss. So my lips look even glossier. I love this. I am back, and this is the completed look. I am finally happy I got the chance to use this BH Cosmetics May Emerald palette. I think the green colors in it are just really calling to me. just because, you know, my favorite color is green. I do love green, so anything that has to do with green, you know, as long as it's not one of those really like muddy green, like there's this shade of muddy green that I really can't take, but for some reason it looks really good on like dark skinned girls like myself. I don't like to see it when it's in a pan, but when you put it on your skin, it looks really, really good. While I have you here, right, you could see exactly what I'm talking about with the black Opal foundation stick. You see, although I kind of basically patted her down with some of the soft velvet powder from black Opal, you can actually still see the dewiness coming through my skin. And yeah, I had to actually add a little bit of that because I know I have oily skin, and I know the overall finish was still gonna look dewy, so I had to pat her down a little bit with some of the velvet, the soft velvet powder. That's what it's called. That's it for this week's video. I'm really hoping you guys did enjoy this bit of chit chat tutorial. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up on your way out, and please also don't forget to go ahead and click the subscribe button on your way out. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next video. Bye bye.